Monday. Welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad you're here. Today we have a really exciting topic, which is distractions, right? And I think we all know different ways that we get distracted in life. And I also want to take this time just to point out that my eye is like totally swollen right now, and so that could be a distraction, right? Like my eye's looking crazy, but I just wanted to remind everyone that it's okay when you are going through things that, you know, make you feel maybe a little uncomfortable, because this does make me feel a little uncomfortable getting in front of the camera, knowing that I don't look like my true self right now. But it's part of me living with my eczema and, you know, being able to go on with my life and go on with doing things that fill me with purpose and that motivate me to get up and keep doing me every day, regardless of what the exterior looks, regardless of what, you know, people's opinions or thoughts may be on how I look. And so once you're able to kind of put that aside and push through that discomfort, then, you know, you're already moving in the right direction because you're living your life. And so whatever it is that you may currently be experiencing that might make you feel uncomfortable or might make you feel like, you know, it's holding you back from being able to reaching that next level, whether it be in your career or family-wise or personally, just know that it's about being brave, and it's about just finding strength in yourself to say, my purpose is bigger than what this looks like. You know, my purpose is bigger than this swollen eye or this little red patch above my lip, because I have so much more to do and to give that I'm not going to let this hold me back. And so, with that being said, we're going to move right into today's topic, which is distractions. And so we all face distractions every single day. These distractions are holding us back. They're holding us back from reaching our full potential. Distractions are holding us back from being present in the moment with those that we love the most. And distractions are robbing us. They're robbing us from time. They're robbing us from joy, and they're keeping us in this sleepwalking pattern that we go through life in. And it's really sad, but sometimes we don't wake up from that sleepwalking until we only have a few days left of life, and then all of a sudden it's like that little light goes off, like, wait a minute, I had this life that I could have done so much with, and I just went through the motions. I didn't truly and genuinely live my life. And so today we're going to talk about what are those distractions and how can we refocus our energy and our mind to the things that we love the most and the things that matter the most to us, and to fulfilling our purpose. And so some of the distractions that I personally deal with on a daily basis, of course, is social media. As much as I love social media, the truth is that it's also a distraction in part, because you want to be able to connect with all these people on a daily basis, especially right now with, you know, the virus that we've dealt with over the last year and into this year. And so that limited our ability to really interact with a lot of people outside of the home and in person. And so social media became this big part to maintain connections with people, you know, whether they live close by or far away. We maintain communication and we maintain our connections through social media. And so sometimes if you don't have a balance, that can, you know, consume you. It's important that you don't stop social media, because I feel like social media has helped me a lot in the last year or so to meet a lot of women, like I mentioned in the last video, a lot of people who inspire me and motivate me. And so as long as there's that balance where you're not allowing that to overshadow everything else. And it is a battle, because sometimes I know that I'll be trying to read something, a message someone sent me, and my kid's trying to tell me something at the same time, and you're kind of like caught in, like you just want to finish reading this, but this little one keeps interrupting. And so it's in those moments where I have to remind myself that this that I'm reading is not going to go away. It's going to be there right now, and it's going to be there later today, and it's going to be there tomorrow. So I can always go back to read whatever it is or look at whatever it is that someone posted, because this little human being that's right here is not going to stay that way forever. This little tiny being is changing and growing every single day. And so it's so important for us as parents, if you have children, to dedicate that time. And I know that sometimes I personally feel like, because I do homeschool my children, if some of you didn't know that, I homeschool my children. I've always homeschooled them. It's not because of the pandemic. And so I'm with them 24/7, like literally 24/7. And so as much as I love my kids, sometimes I need like that mental escape just to kind of regroup myself and to, you know, fill my cup so that I can continue giving to them. Sometimes I don't realize that, okay, my cup is filled now, I can put it down now and come back to, you know, my life. And so it gets off balance. And I hope that makes sense. I hope it's not like too much mumbo jumbo, but you know what I mean. There's a lot of things that we're juggling all at once. And so sometimes those things can cause you to be distracted because you're seeking out a break from the everyday norm. And sometimes those distractions become so great that instead of giving us that refresher that we need, it shoves us into the wrong direction. And it starts to distract us more and more until we're so far away from our goals, from our objectives, from our purpose, that we feel lost. And so another distraction aside from the social media and the day-to-day things, you know, would be when we're focused on what other people have versus what we have. That's a distraction. You know, when you're so caught up with, you know, this person was able to buy a new house, how come I'm not able to buy a new house? Or this person just bought themselves a new car. Wait, I want a new car too. Don't I deserve a new car? So you're so focused on what other people are doing and how they're doing and how did they get that, that you're distracted from your own ability to reach those things as well. And one of those ways to stay focused is to make a little list. You know, what are some things that fill you, that make you, you know, sing your song? What are some of those things that fill your heart and fill you with inspiration and motivation? For me, it's helping other people. When I feel like I'm helping someone, it fills me and it makes me feel purpose. It makes me feel like that's what I'm supposed to be doing. That's what life is all about, helping people. So easy to get distracted, even when you turn the TV on and the news is on. It's overwhelming, all the negative things that are being thrown out at us. From, you know, things happening in other countries to things happening in our own country. And all of those things can be a distraction as well. They can be a distraction because they don't allow you to see that you have the power of making a difference just by being you. If you're a person who likes to help other people, if we stay focused on doing that, that's like a positive impact. That's something positive we're putting out into our environment. And that allows us to make change, because that's how change comes to fruition, is by us making an effort, a conscious effort, to doing kind acts and kind things to the people that are closest to us. And then that ripples out, and then that ripples out. And when we see the news and we hear this is never going to change, you know, we've been living like this God knows how long. So all of that kind of becomes a distraction and convinces us that no matter what we do, things are never going to change. So why even bother to be the change? So we need to stay focused and know that we have the power within us to make a change. We have the power within us to help other people. We have the power within us to be that light in the darkness. And so that is really important for you to not forget that you have a purpose and that you are equipped. Okay, God has equipped you with what you need to make a difference in this world. And so the idea is to discover that inner drive and that inner motivation that God has put into us, because He is light. And so He put that light in us, and we need to discover what is it that turns that switch on. And we cannot live our life sulking every day and waking up like, oh, here's another day, you know, another day to do, go to work, another day to clean the house, another day to be with my kids. No, we can't go through life that way. Everyone has a responsibility to do. We know that everyone has some kind of work that they need to do. Everyone has some kind of something that they have to be accountable for. And we understand that, but we cannot live our lives with that leading us. We cannot allow our responsibilities to lead us in life. We have to lead life, and we need to lead our life with purpose. We need to lead our life with our minds, okay, with our minds set on a path of, God, let me live another day today because I have something to do today. And you wake up with that feeling that's going to keep you going all day. And even though we may have challenges throughout the day, when you wake up with that purpose, you will not allow those challenges and those negative things that may happen to you throughout the day deviate you from your bigger plan, which is to be that light, however that may be, whatever that looks like to you. Be light in your family, in your community. That is what we need to set our mind on. So we may fall, we may trip on the way, but we will not deviate from our purpose. We will not be distracted for what we're here to do. Remove whatever baggage you're carrying that's preventing you and distracting you from reaching your potential. Get rid of the negativity, get rid of the problems of the past, get rid of the doubts that you may have, get rid of the fear of failing, because if you never try, you will never ever move forward, friends. So I hope you enjoyed this. Thank you so much for watching. Have yourself a fabulous week, and remember, don't be distracted. Stay focused, because your life has meaning and you have a purpose.